brawler or a, like, damage dealer robot. What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manny, and welcome back to War Robots with the new Hastatus robot arriving on the live servers. You see right here, this is the Blaze version that looks really awesome with the flames everywhere. I've chosen the Seeker drone because it gives me a few immunities, or rather counterblind and counter suppression, as well as more durability and the ability to see stealthed enemies. But you could use another drone as well. The Hastatus doesn't come with a drone that works perfectly for it, so maybe some longer range options as drones are options here too. Also, furthermore, we have the Blaze variants of Gladius and Pilum, which are the new grenade cannons, basically. They accumulate the bomb blast effect, wasn't it? The regular autocannons pierce physical shields and turns even the toughest enemies into twisted metal. Its design lets you control the pace of the battle at medium range, while foes scramble for cover. Each shot builds up the blast effect on enemies, making them damage more devastating. Special edition bonus increased damage by 10%, and also, very interesting, Blaze and Pilum, right, 600 meters range, and the Pilum and Gladius receive the penetration of enemy defense points by 10%. So this is another thing that the Lucius Palma legendary pilot offers. He brings two abilities, similar to Titan legendary pilot normally does. First off, receiving shield break effect on the ability use, and then also making defense mitigation for Pilum and Gladius. Furthermore, I've gone with healing active during ability use as well as passive, and then more speed, more durability, so basic, then the more defense points at 30% or below, and the recharge of active modules, which I have chosen to become the unstable conduit. And then we've got the overdrive and the nuclear amps as damage dealing perks. For Battleship, I'm using still the what's it called here, the Beholder from one of the recent videos. And yeah, so let's go and test this, ladies and gents. Now we have two flaming robots, right? The Rex was the first one that really looked fantastic with this design, and now the Hastatus brings that back, and you can also see the shield effect around it. Very nice. 600 meters range on those grenade cannons. The fact that they are able to bypass physical shields is really interesting, because now this robot has both a shield break for energy shields, as well as just shooting at the enemy with these weapons, being able to ignore their physical shields as well. So let's go and have a look in the live server how this thing performs. Also, you see on screen already the new Biceps Titan that has been added to the live servers as well. I'm gonna make a video about this, but I decided to start with the robot today. Also, if you like the video gameplay, the content, then stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I see you in the next videos as well. Okay, I'm starting up here in the... Actually, we could try... But it's a little dangerous, because it's, you know, it would be super long range. And the rocket launcher that's built in also only has 600 meters, right? And we already see that our first enemy over there is one with... Oh, okay. Ooh, wow. Dude, we're doing some damage here. Crazy. Okay, so that's very nice to see. We're following him because he's this guy with these weapons, right? With these machine gun, these missiles, and we're shield breaking him now. And I can even I was gonna say I can see him in stealth, but he's not actually stealthing. Something is shooting into my flank. No? Okay. They've got more of those missile bots over there. I really think those Doom, Blaze, Doom and Pow and Boom. Yeah, Pixonic did not really improve the game with those weapons. They are really... Oh, I got him. Nice. I got him as I fired my shot. So I could use the ability and then reset my my ammo on the machine gun. And fire the built-in missiles as well. You saw? I just fired a volley of missiles over at the enemy base there. Hold on, there's a guy right behind us. You see there's something ticking that looks like a last stand on me. I think what this is actually is this... Oh, whoa. We've got to get him. Okay, I'm gonna try... I don't know if I can Protect myself here a little bit. Uh-oh, nope, nope, I'm dead. There was suddenly 3 guys spawned there. You know, it's just team deathmatch, man. Alright, so that was a quick team deathmatch out in the open. Not a big surprise that eventually we're gonna get destroyed, but just look how insane this bot looks, man. What the heck? What an awesome looking thing. Alrighty, so let's move in, and you see we're also really fast with it. It's not a slow robot at all. Good mobility. And now here maybe we can control the engagement a little better. Let's see. So things that are stealthed, I can see them very well. Okay, I'm already getting targeted quite a lot. I already had in this early stage 3 enemies firing at me. This would be enemy number 4 now. This is that's actually enemy number 5 now. I've actually been able to... And number 6? No, okay, number 5. I have been able to find literally pretty much every enemy on the map already. In this short time period. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can stick with a teammate here. I'm really confused about the show of like a last stand effect on me all the time. Trying not to get jumped on by him there. Firing the missiles here. Nice, we got him. Then we... Oh no, I wanted to shoot the other guy here with his sword unit. Wow, the damage, man. Wanted to shoot him. Now I can shield break him. Oh, the battleship actually killed the other guy in the meantime. And we've shield broken the sword unit. Very nice. So he's gonna jump teleporting in. My ability isn't ready. Now we're using the ability. Whoa! What did I just do with the frickin' Teth, man? Did I really just do that? Yo, I like these grenade cannons, man. They're fun. There's 2 of these things going around. Okay, let's go for him here. Dude, am I killing things just like in one shot with this? Airstrike on him. Oh, I got a targeting malfunction from firing with an airstrike at an enemy. Shield breaking. Wow. Dude, this is a really cool build. Uh-oh. 2 shots fired and I did 500,000 physical shield damage to him. And things are just dying so quick. Look at the Sirius Titan. He's in serious trouble. Yeah. 800,000 real quick. Holy smokes. And the machine gun fires for a really long time. So the recharge of the ability... Wait, what's that blue effect that we just saw? Okay, we could activate the ability. There it is. Okay. Boom. Yo! Oh, I knew he was gonna go for me. Don't lock me down, bro. Nice, he's busy. Yes. Airstrike. Boom. Is that, I don't know what it is, but it's taking some damage. Nice. Yo, this is... Okay, this match was much better. This was much better than the other one, dude. Wow. I am really surprised to see how much fun these grenade cannons are. We just did 5 million damage, almost exactly. And yeah, nice, dude. I'm having fun with this. I like the shield break because I'm really sick of having to worry about those energy shields everywhere. Finally, it's a way to fight the sword units as well. And I like also the physical shield bypass. But at the same time, the robot technically only has 2 light and 1 heavy weapon. So it's not like, wow, it's completely ruining the gameplay in terms of damage output. There are other robots that can do that much better, you know? Gotten the targeting malfunction. Oh, I'm already getting targeted by the missiles. So he's going down very quickly now. Because we already destroyed his... you know, what's it? The thing. His his targeting malfunction that he does. And I'm taking some distance now because, yeah, it's these missiles that are just ruining the gameplay, man. I really hate them. Uh-oh. I blocked some damage from that shock train shot, and I am reloading my weapons now. Maybe not the best time to do that. Okay, he's gonna come in. But wow, am I doing damage to this guy. Man! Yo! Brother, this is crazy! Let's reload the weapons. When a Teth goes down this quickly, I can see you in stealth, brother. I can see you in stealth. I know you're not gonna like it, but that's what we're gonna do now. You're not getting our beacon. He suppressed me, though. How did he suppress me? Did he maybe have the Seeker drone as well? I can't tell. Airstrike on this Chinese name pilot. And the beam is following him. Okay, and then we're shield break, finishing him off. Very nice. Woohoo! Yeah! Dude, this is cool. Yeah, it's a good robot. I really like the gameplay. Especially with these weapons. Finally some actually useful grenade weapons or like physical projectile weapons, you know? Mostly the projectile weapons haven't been particularly impressive. I mean, we're gonna get the ultimate Molots. They will change that. They will definitely be good. But other than that, we typically don't have such good... wow, bro, I already destroyed his weapon. Okay, maybe the thing is killing a little fast. Okay, airstrike on him. I'm having fun, man. Okay. Oh, another Teth. He's jumping in for a teleport. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, maybe the robot is a little bit too resistant to damage. I mean, for like an assassin type brawler or a, like damage dealer robot. Could you please go off my screen? Thank you. Yeah, this seems to be a little hard to take down, you know? A raptor is jumping in. Uh-oh. Sword unit is coming. Did I just one-shot the sword unit? It looked to me like I one-shotted the sword unit. Or did somebody help me with that? Go away, beam. Go away, homing bullets. Nobody needs to actually look at you anymore to deal damage. That should be the normal phase shift, right? No, actually. Okay, I guess we're gonna pay him a little visit now. Healing up. He's gonna run, that's what they always do. And then he's gonna die. Nice. Okay, we have the enemy... Whoa. Whoa. Damn it, my weapons are empty. Bad timing. Airstrike on this guy. Am I a Titan or am I a robot? Honestly, I can't tell. It feels like I'm so powerful. And I can conveniently shoot from this direction, or this range. You know what? We're already winning on beacons. I'm gonna keep this white, okay? Because otherwise we will end the match even faster. And I don't want that. For the same reason, I'm not capturing this beacon here either. Okay, what do we got here? Condor. The damage delivery is a little fast for my, like, you know, expectation. Something coming over there. With stealth. There we go. And I'm gonna heal up, slowly but surely. Yes, sir. Airstrike on this champ. think that was a Capri. No, not Capri. What's it called? Is it Capri? Ooh, there he is. No. Okay. He came jumping in. Who's using jump unit on a Capri? That should be forbidden. Alright, or maybe it was just running so fast. No, I think he was using jump unit actually. But yeah, so let's see how much we've done here. That was a great match. And by the way, you see I'm having fun, man. I'm living in my favorite place on earth. I'm playing one of my favorite games. And that's something people sometimes don't understand. Yeah, I still love Warrobots. It's just that I wish it was done better in some ways. But currently on the test server, they're testing the new robot. What was the name? You know, it's actually doing okay. It's not completely game-breaking. So it makes me hopeful. Maybe Pixonic is trying to change a few things in regards to how broken new content always has to be. The new robot here, however, does a whopping 9.5 million damage very easily. Yeah, almost wanna makes me make a live stream with this build. I think maybe we're gonna restart some of the live streams soon. I'd be up for it if I have nothing else to do. But yeah, so for now that's it. Let me know what you think, friends, and I'll catch you in the next videos. Manny signing off. Bye-bye. What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manny, and this video is packed with news about me, about the game, and a lot of other things. But first off, holy smokes, Pixonic, that thing looks awesome. The new Blaze Rex. Jeez, when I equipped this thing, I was like, wow, that is a fantastic design. I love it. Also on the weapons, right? The Blaze version of the Rex, as well as the Blaze versions of the weapons. Really awesome. I am, however, worried about the damage output. 50,000 for a medium weapon and 32,000 for a light. Just seems way too much to me. But we're gonna test this, okay? Also, I wanna upgrade things with you together. You see, I only have a level 9 Bull Drone, a level 50 Pilot here. Let's see how far we can get with the 11,000 Memorium that I've got. We also have the new Battleship, the Stealther, that we're gonna level. It's level 3 right now. So, lots of stuff, and normally I do this before I start the video and prepare it, but I thought, hey, let's make this like an authentic thing. You see how it goes, how much it costs, and how it would be if you were to do the same things, okay? And full disclosure, because I see a lot of confusion about this. Some people are asking, hey, I thought, Manny, you're no longer part of the creator program. There are two separate versions of a creator program in Pixonic. There is the Mentors program, which includes the press account and giveaways and a lot of other things. And then there is and then there's the creator program. And the creator program is something every YouTube channel can participate and sign on to. And depending on the amount of views you get for Warrobots, you get a certain amount of prizes sent to your private account. And that's why I get the new thing still, right? But only to a certain level and only a certain amount. For instance, I don't have more than these here from the new versions and so on, right? And also, I don't have an ultimate content. That's the reason why, okay? And that's why I like to do these hashtag Warrobots community videos where I can at least still show certain content that I don't have on my channel, on my account. All right, so now, second thing, before we start upgrading everything, you see that I have a different camera setup. I'm in a different location. I have left Germany. I've already announced this a while ago. I have deregistered, I sold everything, and I left. Boom. Finished with Germany and the European Union. I have a TikTok and an Instagram channel linked down below for you guys if you want to know more about my reasons. I don't want to put this too much into this video here. This is an entertaining gaming channel. Nothing related to politics here. But the other channels for Insta and TikTok, they go into the reasons why I'm leaving. So I'm linking them to you below in case you want to know more about this. But I'm now in Dubai for a while until I have set up everything here, and then I'm gonna move on to Thailand. But let's keep going, my friends. Even though the visual quality is slightly changed, we have a Rex Blaze Mark II level 6 right here. And you see I haven't gotten, despite being in the creators program, 0 silver. Damn it, I thought they're also sending some silver along because, yeah. How am I going to upgrade this now, right? But, you know, we're going to keep this at level 6 Mark II. Also the weapons, it's a good level, you know. I recently made a video where we explored how far should you even upgrade. Does it even make sense to go past Mark II level 1? It's in the top right corner for you guys. In case you haven't yet seen it, check it out. And yeah, so we're leveling first the bull. This is going to be a bit of a longer video, but I hope you guys are okay with that. Let's move on into this stuff. And I'm really hyped, by the way. I haven't been able to keep up with the news in War Robots over the last days because I was in the full stress on the airport and finding the hotel here and moving around with my 2 suitcases and my backpack. It's all shown on this other channels that I'm mentioning. But yeah, so now I get the chance to finally record something on the new update. Now, we have the new bull drone, level 9. It converts more damage to dot, and it has a dot shotgun, additional damage also, and slowdown and lockdown immunity while on dot, like while dots are active on your robot. Which means this can be used for the Ohokochi as well as the new Rex robot. Very interesting. I like when Pixonic brings in content that isn't specifically tailored to just a single new robot, right? I always like this. Of course, it's still a drone that only works on very few selected robots, but at the same time, it does work not just on the new one, and I like that. So good job, Pixonic, I like it. The damage reduction here, this is something we're gonna have to unlock. We're at level 12, reduces the dot effect taken by the robot. Obviously, if you're playing the Rex, this is like one of the most important bonuses that you can get, okay? So, we have 7,000 something of these microchip thingies, yeah? I think it's still one of those leftovers that I got from the conversion of all my modules into the new system. And one more upgrade, however, requires an upgrade token. I guess it makes sense. We're upgrading, so an upgrade token makes sense here. However, I think it does not belong into upgrading pilots, right? Because if you max out a pilot, the last step will cost an upgrade. Actually, I think 3 upgrade tokens. Or is it 1? We're gonna see. But I disagree with this one because a pilot upgrade. Why does it need an upgrade token? Like it's like you sending him to a university. You're teaching him, right? It's education. How does it? It's not a robot. Why does he need an upgrade token? You know, it makes no sense. But here's the Rex Legendary Pilot. The Rex ability has an extra charge, right? It's like the Ravana has an extra charge on his phase shift, or a Transcendence. So we're gonna see how lucky we are with the random skills applied. Because you can be very lucky here and get a good amount of well-leveled skills and then the right ones. Or you get terrible skills that you don't want. Yeah, so... Increased durability is already the right skill. I want that. Increased weapon damage, but durability is lower. That's exactly the opposite of what I want from a tanky robot. So this one has to be scrapped. This one is good. This one we can keep. Replenishes 1 ability charge once we drop 50%. We need that. That's a great choice. Blaze Rex deals increased weapon damage, but its speed is lowered. Also useless, okay? So I'm gonna make this like an extensive tutorial guide on how to equip a robot also, okay? We have 11,000 Memorium, so bear with me, gonna be a little longer. If you don't just wanna see the gameplay, skip ahead. I'm fine with that, my friends, okay? As usual, this content is for you, it's not for me, so pick what you like. So we can choose the other thing, which reactivates a 50%, the active module at 50%. I typically go with that because it's cheap. You only equip it once, and it's already basically maxed. You never have to max this or upgrade this any further. That's why I like these skills. And if you do have the power cells to support the playstyle, you can use this very well. Why is there a red thingy up here? Do I have a new title? Why are you showing me a red thingy up here? Gourmet. What a title is that? Who wants to have a gourmet next to... How did we even get this? Anyways, if the enemy team controls 3 or more beacons, increase weapon damage. It's not a good skill. We really need to max out the HP. So what I'm going for is also very important, active module recharges faster if you have a playstyle that utilizes active modules because you have the power cells. If you don't need this pilot skill, neither do you need the one that recharges your active module, right? You could go, however, with less power cell usage, but then again, if you're not using power cells, what's the point? More speed. Speed is meta, always great, but I don't want to sacrifice durability for it. Never. Never gonna do it. Basically on any robot, I would never sacrifice HP. HP is stat number 1. But just generally increasing speed is a good one, okay? Let's move on further. As long as durability less than 30%, it gets increased movement speed. That's good for robots that are very fast and need to capture beacons. But if you have a tank robot like the Rex, you would want to go with the defense points version. So that's what we're going to choose to override this skill. Costs us obviously some memorium. And we're not upgrading it, we're just in the process of choosing the right skills. The next one is already perfect, so we're keeping that. Increased weapon damage, but durability lower, no thank you. That's exactly what I don't want. I could go with speed, but first priority is always HP. Durability, okay? So we could even have the additional movement speed in addition to the defense points. Interesting. I thought that the stubborn skills override when you have one or the others. All right, never mind. Very important is also healing per second, right? But that again depends on what active modules you use. Maybe you're using active healing, then you don't need it. And I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to use. Also here, each second, right? That would be the one that you want. And also for each ability activation, super good on a Rex because he's got a lot of abilities to run with. If you have both, you're basically always on max HP cap. And then you don't need to use the active module healing for it, right? So you can differentiate. That's what we like about War Robots. There is a lot of ways to customize your playstyle. I just wish those ways weren't monetized so strongly. But yeah, so let's keep going. Rex increased weapon damage. Oh, by the way, if you enjoy the thoroughness of this video and the way I'm leading you through all the steps and brain farts, then stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and stay with me, buddies. Wait a minute, where's the other durability for... I want the durability for weapon damage. I must have overlooked it. What the heck? Increased speed for durability? No. Huh? What the heck? What is going on? This skill should be here. Increased durability. Increases weapon damage, but durability is lowered. And because we're trying to override this skill, we should see the other skill. Okay, you know what? Let's go with the speed then. Maybe the next skill will show up and have the option. I don't know, this shouldn't be the case. I'm confused because I think it would have this skill. So we're using gold to upgrade the pilot and then obviously memorium to promote him to the next level. And I'm actually going to bump this through with a bunch of button presses here on the gold. One of the remnants of my old days is still having a good amount of gold. And now, here we need an upgrade token to get, it's one of them, not three, for to unlock the last level. Again, Pixonic, I disagree with the fact that this requires an upgrade token. I think it makes no sense. In my opinion, you should change that. But there's a lot of things, in my opinion, that need to be more fair when it comes to pilots. For instance, changing a pilot skill. If you were really fair with this, in my opinion, you would make it so that if some player leveled a skill to golden, he can choose and swap between the skills by spending memorium, but the level upgrade will stay the same. This would be really fair. It would be a better way for people to experiment with different skills. Also, it would probably bring you guys more memorium too, maybe, because people would be more willing to experiment with skills and also pay for the switching, you know? I think it would be a nice compromise, you know? But just my 2 cents, and I've said this a bunch of times, and I know, unfortunately, it's probably not going to change much. So, we've just unlocked 2 more skills, and I haven't maxed the skill yet, but let's see if the new skill appears that I'm looking for. Increased speed, but durability is lowered. That's not what I'm looking. I'm looking for increased durability, but speed is lowered. Or has durability, no. No. Huh. It doesn't exist. Increase weapon damage for durability or speed? Okay, they don't have it in there. Apparently they don't consider the Rex a full tank. Like a Fenrir, for example, has that option. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna go with healing upon activation of the ability. And then I'm going with healing per second. I'm choosing this playstyle where we are constantly healing each second of gameplay, okay? And then we're gonna boost the pilot to max Ooh, wow, this costs a lot of gold now. I would recommend not doing that. If you guys are probably not having this kind of gold laying around, do not boost the last levels, or even the last couple of levels, yeah. So, now we have, because we switched the skills, we lost all of the levels for them. Again, I think this is unfair. As long as Rex has durability against this, and more durability here. Alright, so, we had 11,000 Memorium before, remember. So, we're upgrading to the first step. So, 19 resistance after we lost 70% of our health. Then the next one, 25, and now 40 defense points, right? Very good. HP goes up to 15% when you have this gold level maxed. Speed goes up to 15%. Speed has always been the meta in War Robots. It's the second most important skill after durability, and in some robot instances I would even go first priority. If this is like a Loki or a Skyros, you would want max speed above anything else, because these robots don't live from their tankiness. They don't benefit much from health increases anyways, because they have low base HPs. And since percentage increase only is percentage based, you're not gaining much for upgrading their health, but gaining speed on a robot that is already fast, that's the kicker. So we've meanwhile spent around 9,000 Memorium to get the whole robot pilot from level 60, by the way, right? So we didn't have to do that, but I had to change basically almost all the skills and to get him to max level. So 9,000 Memorium, keep that in mind. But now we have this thing, maximum speed and durability, and we get maximum healing per second, which means we no longer need to go with an active healing module. I can keep that away. So we're gonna unlock, we have almost 7,000 of the modules. So let's see how much we need to upgrade this to the maximum level. First, we have to research the base levels, which are a little more cheaper. Okay. And then we're choosing a specialization. Fortifier and anti-control makes 0 sense because, okay, anti-control makes no sense on the Rex because we already have it with the drone, right? So no need for anti-control. Fortifier makes no sense because we have no physical and no energy shield, so senseless. And the same here, the heavy armor kit would be useful, but it's overall, of course, a wasted thing. Instead, we could go with attack, which also makes no sense because we need to make this thing as tanky as possible. So I'm guessing the brawler is going to be what we're going to choose. This is the one that we want to max because we're going to get the repair amplifier, which adds a whole bunch of immunities after we've taken a certain amount of damage, defense points, and so on. And ray damage restore, exactly what we need from a tanky robot such as the Rex. So, we're going to max level with it. And by the way, feel free to share this video around with everybody you know who plays War Robots and who might want to have a bit of an insight into what to focus on when looking at a certain robot. In this case, a more tanky-based robot, because I don't think we have to worry about firepower with those new weapons. So, we have a nuclear reactor and the armor kit. Since tankiness is priority number 1, we're staying with the armor, 4% more durability. It's not much, but at least it helps us more than anything else. Remember, we chose every healing skill, so we don't need healing here. Instead, we could go with the Gray Restore. Yes, that is also healing, but it focuses more on restoring the lost Gray HP. This is something you could do because technically it's not the full healing skill. Or you could go with a phase shift. I like phase shifts because they allow you to counter certain robot abilities. I'm gonna go with a phase shift for now, and if I find out later then when playing that we have to increase or reduce the gray HP damage that we've taken, then we have to can switch to this one. But for now I'm trying the other one. And now comes the very important, the immune amplifier. Way more important than Last Stand. Why? Last Stand only helps you for a few seconds and makes you immune. Okay, that can be useful, but Titan weapons still bypass your Last Stand. Weapons like Reapers and Gauss Volt Weber also do that, same as Corrosion. Whereas you can also lose the Last Stand just taking one shot and you're after in cover and then it's ticking down. So it's not always useful. However, the immune amplifier is going to become useful because it gives you so many immunities to things. Although, hold on a second. We get extra durability, speed increase. Yeah, we also get immunity to lockdown and suppression, but also freezing. Lockdown and suppression we already have from the drone. but the freeze is new. The extra durability and the speed would be important. I guess we could experiment around. In this case, because of the special drone, the immune amplifier might not be such a have to, right? I think we had 9,000, right? So we're maxing it out. And then we had 9,200, so we spent about 4,000 if I see this correctly. And I'm leveling up one more. I'm not going with the other specializations, even though they would give me the permanent effects. Oh my goodness, 9 kph more speed. Yo, that is important. However, I don't think the Rex is lacking speed. Here, more durability would be great, more damage output. All of those things would be really nice, but I'm not willing to unlock 2 complete specializations that I'm not going to use. Okay, so I'm stopping right here, and I would suggest you guys to do the same, even though these bonuses are interesting. By the way, do you see this? I'm not crazy. Ah! Right here, there is a weapon. There is a discipline laying between the legs of the Rex. It's not here, though. Alright, so let's upgrade the Stealther battleship, okay? And I think this episode, since it's already getting so long, is only going to be about upgrading everything. And in the next one, or this second next, or whatever, we're gonna, I think in tomorrow's video, we're gonna look at the gameplay, okay? For now, this is like an upgrading tutorial, what to focus your efforts on, to teach you some of this. So now we have the battleship, and you see it's level 3, base level. What this one does, it provides a stealth. It already gives you a 5-second effect duration at the level that we're at right now, and it repairs apparently 5.5% HP. Very nice, okay. So this means we will not equip the, what is that? I don't think I have it here. The Stealther. What is this thing? Aegis Lifesaver? Yeah, we will not equip the Lifesaver turret because the Lifesaver turret will also give us stealth, but only 3 seconds. And since the stealth doesn't stack onto the stealth duration of the battleship, makes no sense. Keep that in mind. Certain turrets make no sense on certain battleships, okay? Instead, we are choosing a protection skill. Anti-jamming, again, no use for the Rex, but it could be useful for some other robots. However, the increased Aegis system is something that will help us on any robot, therefore being most universal and good to choose. In the support category for the turrets, and remember, once you equip a turret, you cannot remove it anymore. Also, that is not okay, Pixeling. I hate this. This is a very unfair thing to do. A player who is invested into content, you can't just delete the content because he wants to do what Worobots is best at, provide a sandbox of opportunities to let players experiment with their playstyles. That's what made the game great, okay? And now you're using this against the player. If he wants to experiment, he's gonna lose what he bought. That's so lame, man. You should not do this, Pixonic. Please rethink that. But yeah, it's about the 100th time that I've mentioned this. We have a repair blast, which repairs us, but I don't think we're gonna need that. Positive energy recuperator will make us faster and removes freeze, slow, and lockdown. Again, not useful in our case. What could be useful is a damage enforcement system to get us more damage output after the use of the battleship. That could make sense. Or, of course, what I would prefer actually is the durability extender. That's actually really huge. I think, yeah, I don't like to do this, but I want the durability extender twice on this one because it's one of the few battleships that has that. And the durability extender does what the name suggests. It increases your maximum HP and your current HP. And even though more damage output is cool, a lasting bonus, like a permanent bonus, is way cooler in my opinion. I usually prefer those. So, alright guys, let's upgrade the Stealther battleship. That's one more thing we have to do. We have 21,000 of those upgrade points, and the battleship is level 3. And the stealth duration is 5 seconds. I think it goes up to 10 seconds because we can take the distance from here to here and double it, and it should be at about 10 seconds, I think. So let's first do that, because this is obviously the most important thing on this battleship. However, you also want to boost the charge speed multiplier. You see here on the right, the more you upgrade, the more expensive the upgrade stages get. So maybe we're going to stop at around 8 seconds of stealth duration now. and begin investing into the speed modifier. That's the second most important thing. The repairable durability is something that we can kind of leave away, because if you remember, we have already gone heavily into health recharge on the pilot skills. So much so that we don't even need to use the active module for it. So we can also, since this is the same thing, we can leave it away here as well. We have, however, durability extension on the turret, so that is already included with some heal. Okay? So that's why I can technically completely leave out the repairable durability. And in this case, this is exactly what I'm going to be doing. We had 21,000 of those points. We want the charge speed modifier because that will bring up the battleship way more often. And you want to have this as often as possible. So this is one of the most important things. And the second one is the stealth duration. 10 seconds of stealth duration is absolutely ludicrous. Yeah, so let's go and do that. Now, since I did receive enough of the components here to upgrade this battleship further, I guess I'm going to do that. But keep in mind, the last upgrade step takes 600 points and only gives you 0.2 seconds. This one is actually the least worth upgrade stage of all. So I'm gonna leave it away for now, just to show you how much we're gonna spend. Remember 21,000 we had. And by the way, this is when we were finished. We are actually let's calculate 500 off of this, and we were finished, because you don't need this. If you build a build like me, you will not need this down here. So we had 11,000 and we were at 8,300 or so. So we needed about 2,500 points, or 3,000. No, sorry, 21,000. 12,500 points or something is what we needed, okay? Or 12,000 or 12,000 points, something like this. That's the amount we needed to get to here. Maybe 11.5, okay? But, or too shortly before this. Now what I'm doing is I'm just gonna use the rest of the points that I have available, but of course I'm gonna leave away the 600 upgrade stage there. That makes no sense. Okay. The HP recharge is actually really substantial though, giving you a lot of HP, but then again, remember, you don't have the upgrades often from the battleships, right? So, 15%. Again, the last one is usually not worth it. I have the points laying around, why wouldn't I use them? I can't use them on another battleship, so obviously we're gonna max it out. But just to give you the idea, the higher you get, the less useful these things become, and you might want to stop, for example, here if you're limited. In this case, I would stop here and leave this away completely, alright? Okay, so, and now that we have maxed the battleship, good, that's done too. For now, we are ready to play the new robot, but again, this is going to be in the next video episode, otherwise it's going to be like a, 40-minute long video. That's nuts. So again, if you want to know more about my leaving of Germany, why in the world would I do that, right? What's going on there? What did I do? What did I take with me, right? My valuables, declaring gold at the customs and whatever. If you want to know all of those things and the reason why I haven't been keeping up with War Robots for a couple of days, check out the links below, TikTok and Instagram. Both platforms have the exact same videos. Somehow Instagram is not growing at all, but TikTok is doing great. Very interesting, by the way. I'm uploading the same thing on Insta as well as TikTok. Insta basically is just dead. There's nothing with it. TikTok is growing as like crazy. Unreal. But yeah, so check it out, my friends, and I hopefully see you there, because I'm also checking in there, answering comments and so on. And I will hopefully also see you in the next video where we're actually playing the Rex. My apologies for not doing it this way. I hope you don't find it lame, but I think it makes no sense to make this like a 45-minute long video. Instead, I'm going to keep this to be some sort of upgrading guide and say goodbye. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, my friends. Have a good one. Until then, Manny off. Bye. And here we go. Let's finish him off. And maybe even the other guy as well. Oh my god, did I just kill 3 guys? Okay, here we go. Firing at that guy with still damage output activated. Holy moly. And here we go. I killed the other guy, and now we're here on him. The combination is so ridiculous, guys. What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manny, and welcome to a really crazy sword unit build with Pow and Bash. Okay, very unusual build. Normally you try to get in the enemy with the sword, but this time we're having the exact opposite. We're annoying the enemy from far away, and when they want to do something about it, that's when we just start up, launch up, and use the sword and slash away at them, okay? Super annoying combination, I think, so let's go and use that. Alright, here we go. So that guy's already there. We might be able to hit him right there. Boom. Okay, that did a little bit of damage, not much though. I'm gonna launch the shots in a sequence. He's stealthed suddenly, somehow. I don't know why. Why is he stealth? Okay. Alright, we're on him. Boom, boom, boom. The rockets are coming. This is so annoying, dude. And he's gone. Boom, boom, boom. And I can launch them even in sequence like this. Holy moly, look at how much damage that does. That should be it for him. Yep, there he goes. And if we want, at any given time, we can just decide... Oh, that must be a Teth. Something shield broke me. Okay, here we go. At him. Zap, 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 zarap. That's it. That's how we do it in the Money Town, boys. Okay. Then we have the thing ready. Airstrike on me, and boom. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm dead. I think I just got literally one tapped. Alright, ladies and gents, that was unfortunately a very weird one-shot kill by the Teth teleporting onto us. Let's see if we can make that better this time. We have Team Deathmatch. And boom, here comes the first rockets. Okay, this guy already flies up. Okay, I'm shooting over there. It's a leech. Okay, I got an assist. That should do some shield damage and beyond. Nice, okay. It's still the leeching leech. I think the leech should be over now, right? The leeching. Okay, okay. Yep, we're hitting the leech. He's not safe there. Is it even a leech? I'm not even sure. Before it looked like it was leeching, but... Wow, you're really fast on... Okay. Okay, here we go. And boom. Boom. Yep. This is the combination that I mean, dude. You can just do these weird things. Alright. Are we gonna hit... Oh, nice. Somebody killed him. Alright, here we go. Firing at this guy. Am I gonna hit him at this? I am? Even though he teleported far out of the range. Apparently it still hits him. Okay, I am... Okay, firing at this guy. We got 500 meters on the teleport. Oh no, okay, I messed it up. I got the other kill though. This cable is really in the way. Alright, airstrike on me for more damage output. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he's in safety, right? Nope, he was not. Okay, here we go. Firing at that guy with still damage output activated. Holy moly. And here we go. I killed the other guy, and now we're here on him. The combination is so ridiculous, guys. This is such a ridiculous combo. To be able to kill people from anywhere at any time. And then on top of that, look, this guy thinks he's safe. But he's not. And then be able to jump on them with the sword. Oh no, okay, I'm dead. Every time the Teth with the what is it, blackout that he's doing. Okay, there's these guys. I think moving up here would be a good idea. That is a Strix robot. Already took a massive hit. He's trying to get away from me. I think he's going under the roof now. Which is a smart move. Boom, boom, boom. And here we go. Let's finish him off. And maybe even the other guy as well. Oh my god, did I just kill 3 guys? No way. Dude, I think I just killed 3 guys with that one attack. How did you just go in? Did you see this guy? He just went back into stealth. He opened fire and immediately re-stealthed. Crazy. Okay, battleship on me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one guy didn't quite take the damage. Okay. That's it. 13 kills and the match is already over. I'm glad I got into this match. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, that was 0 damage. Ah, it was the Typhon with his basically unlimited resistance, right? That he gets for a while. Okay, so that one moment basically just only serves as an intro sequence because the match already ends. So we've got some enemies flying already. This guy over there. I think I'm getting targeting malfunction. It's a Nuo probably. Yep, but I almost killed it, dude. In this one shot. Wow. And this might be the kill. Yep, there it is. Wow, dude. That is so nuts. If he drops that... Oh, boom. Oh, what? It didn't hit him. He got lucky. Also, this doesn't hit. Okay, interesting. Normally, these weapons hit you when you fire. Boom. This was a hit. Before he activated his ability. Then we're hitting the Fenrir over in the distance. We're not doing the full damage against him. It's a Fenrir. Boom. But still, he's taking damage. What is that? A Mender? Let's finish off the Mender. Okay, and boom, he's dead. I was just gonna sword fight him, but didn't need to. The Mender had survived. Uh-oh. Alright, here, boom. Airstrike on me for more damage output. And boom. Wow, he's healing up. Boom. This is nuts. Okay, here's the... Okay, he just went into a stealth for some reason. No, this is gonna kill him, no matter how fast he's flying. Okay, fire and jump. Raptor taking some shots here. Okay, and let's fire at him. Fire. Man, this is a weird playstyle. There goes almost the whole Capri. That's finishing him off. Okay, this guy goes into stealth. Okay, that must be it for him. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, even at this range, man. And I can just shoot from all over the place. Airstrike on me. Okay, we're switching the targets to make sure that whatever we're shooting, we're not only hitting the same targets there. And I just got a kill. And we're finishing him off. Boop, double kill. Nah, this playstyle is nuts. Whoa, that didn't hit the Griffin or whatever. Now I got taunted. Okay, that means you're getting shot now. The taunt really takes a long time. And boom, kill. Okay, I'm teleporting back. Boom. Good hit. Can I hit from here even? Nah. But it wasn't... My rockets wouldn't have made it. Yo, those are also short sequences. What happened to long-lasting matches, dude? Every match is so short. What the heck? But 7 kills, 1 cap, and 3.5 million damage. It's really a problem when you cannot hide from enemy fire. Boom. Not sure what this is, but I can hit it. Alrighty. Now he went into stealth. It's a lynx. Okay, here we go. And boom, boom, boom. Now I have an even better angle. Got this guy. He's phase shifting now, okay. I gave him one hit, I think. Uh-oh, a crisis is over there. He can hit me. Phase shifting. I'm not sure if this hits him before he goes into stealth. Nope. But it might have still... Actually, I think it still hit him. He was standing too close to it. I think he still got hit. Come on, drop it, brother. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Why aren't you firing at me, dude? I'm waiting for him to do it. Okay, phase shift. And that should be it for him, unless he phase shifts. Yep. Okay. Now we've got the airstrike ready. Airstrike loaded. Locking him down. Firing in sequence. Oh, he took that, but he survived. Ah, because of it. Okay. Now I know why he survived. That he did not survive. What are you going to do about this? It's an extremely annoying way of playing. He just respawned with a fresh robot. Okay. Oh, I didn't kill him? Wow, I did not kill him. I thought my shots would have killed him, but they didn't. Interesting. And now his shots don't even arrive at my location anymore. Crazy. Now we're firing at a Titan. Boom, 80,000 damage. Okay. Let's go in there. We get 2 targets at the same time. Ah, okay. I was hoping there would be a little more damage. He's coming back. Okay, I'm not hitting with all of my missiles here. But some of them are. Boom, boom, boom. And see, he can't really do anything about this. Airstrike on me. Fire. Okay. Alright, here we go. One more time. Boom. Killed the Titan. Target location reset. Okay, he, I think he's very content with killing me now. But he seems to be reloading, which is a good timing. At least for me it was. That probably takes my... Ah, never mind, somebody else already had the targeting system reset. Where's the Titan him? They're gone. Where'd he go? Ah, there he is. That's the one I'm firing already at. Okay, I wish he would boost my damage output. Okay, here we go. Newton, that's it for him. Alrighty. Guess I could have chosen the other target there, but... Okay, airstrike on me. And fire. Maximum damage output here. Wow, 1.6 million damage done. He's unfolding all his damage output, which is good for me. And now I can come in and basically kill him. Yep, executed. Wow. What a combo. What a combo, ladies and gents. You can't fire the weapons, by the way, unless you have a target. So you could just run around and hit the button the whole time. And you can only fire when you have a target. Alright, so I think that served as a nice display of how these weapons in combo with the sword unit run. That is absolutely crazy. It's, the weapons themselves do too much damage, that seems pretty clear. If they did half of the damage, they would still be extremely good. Especially since you can't hide from them. Pairing it with a sword unit makes it extremely, stupid in some ways. Broken. Because now you can't even engage the robot in another way. Even against Titans, it's good. However, one thing that can kill you quickly are Teths with their EMP, as we have seen, and like Crisis robots or things that shield break you when you're in the air. Typhon robot, for example. That will be dangerous, alright? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next video, and Manny signing off. Bye-bye, my friends. What's up, friends? This is Manny, and with the Smuta on the Bagliore. I kind of discovered the Bagliore for myself again, because you might remember that the release of the robot fell a little bit into this time where I took a break from War Robots, right? Where I tried to put Brawl Stars here on this channel. And although I'm still trying Brawl Stars, I'm not doing it on this channel anymore. It is on the Manitown channel, okay? So if you haven't yet seen that, check it out. But now that I've found the Bagliore and kind of discovered it for myself again, I'm running it and teleporting away and always setting up a plan B, right? To teleport back to when problem happens. And yeah, I feel like this is an interesting robot, although of course it is not that strong of a robot. You can do tremendous damage output with it, but you're not gonna be much against a Condor that decides to kill you, you know? Or a Raptor, or a Shenlu, you know? Those robots, they will just delete you from the game. Also the Dux robot. The Bagliore being pretty much the slowest robot in existence means that you can't even dodge the slow traveling bullets from the Dux robot's drones, right? You can try and walk sideways, it still hits you. So the Bagliore has really very obvious weak spots and weaknesses, but it is fun to play. It is a robot that I would consider a great release to the game because it added something new to the game where you can, with skill and knowledge, plan your move ahead, right? Put up a plan B here as a teleport beacon. Do something, and if something happens, you can respond or react to it by teleporting to it. And this with a heavy amount of firepower, decent health pool, but being extremely slow. So overall, great robot when it comes to the balancing and health of the game. It adds something fun to it without breaking. And this is the type of robot that I love to see more often introduced to war robots, you know? Unfortunately though, if you look around and you'll find Condors, Ducks, you know, Shenlus and all these, you know, Raptors robots, this is where things are different, you know? Of course, they're getting their nerfs soon, or maybe have already gotten the nerfs depending on when I release this video here. But yeah, it's not the same. And I think we can all agree that the Bagliore has, not even when it was brand new, been a completely game-breaking robot, right? Whenever it came, it was never breaking the game. It's just really nice release. Yeah. So hats off, Pixonic, that was a great job you've done here, and I hope you're doing more of that, also in the future. Even though I'm sure you haven't sold as many Bagliores as you have sold Condors, Raptors, or all the other previous meta generations, you know? I know, you probably haven't sold as many of them, and maybe you're seeing it as some sort of, I don't know, missed out opportunity, or maybe even as some sort of job fail. From me as a creator perspective, somebody who seeks the most healthy and balanced experience in the game, for me this is a job well done. Yeah, so putting up plan B again, jumping away, also shooting, nice, I get a perfect Demeter support. The guy isn't even running weapons. Look, he doesn't even have weapons, he's just supporting me with his thing, but he can't even shoot back. He's now getting destroyed by, unfortunately, the Luchador, but I revenge his death, or at least I help with that. Yeah, so thanks for the support and the healing, Demeter, I appreciate that. Put my little bubble over there, my little teleport point. and moving towards the enemy. Woo! Alright, 500 meters weapons range on the Smuta. Also not really that game breaking anymore. Also, now that they have changed the auto-aiming distance, right? I think you have to be at least 200 meters away from the target for your weapons to begin targeting around the corner. And that leaves you only with 300 meters actual weapons range. Within that, you're not going to be very effective, and above that, obviously, you're not either. So, yeah, in my book, this entire setup now with the Smutas can be extremely annoying to the enemy, but it's typically not the thing that breaks the game. And that makes it all the more fun for me to run. I also made a video recently, or today I recorded one, I'm not sure when I release it and in which order, where I made a meta hangar and I show you my Manny meta hangar, what I would build and how I play it, right? I'm giving you my thoughts on every action I do to show you how I play meta, but this is actually more fun to me, and I wish the game had more like this. I mean, it's unrealistic to expect players to run something that isn't good, you know? To run something that's weaker than what the other guy has, or what they could be running. It's unrealistic, and of course this is exactly what Pixonic is using for their business model. The obvious desire to be more powerful, to win, you know, to defeat the enemy in a player versus player game. This is exactly what they're using here, but, you know, it wouldn't have to be like this. Imagine War Robot's Battle Royale game. Imagine it was a Battle Royale game and you, like, everything you find on the map you can use. And there is no pay to win. You have to find it. You have to fight for it. And then you can use it in the match, you know? That would also be an interesting game mode. And I think I've talked about this a long time ago also, where I said, what if there was some sort of Battle Royale type game mode? Would be very interesting. But yeah, let's keep dreaming, and for now, let's keep shredding the enemy with the Smutas. And they're 500 meters range. I'm also running the paralysis drone, in case you haven't noticed. It locks the enemy down pretty quickly after I begin firing at them. Oh, sweet kill, right around the corner. Did you see that? Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yes, that's how we do it in the Manny Town, boys. Woo! Okay, so, House. The clan is called House, and the player is called House. All right. Oh boy. Scorpion jumped on me, but I responded with a teleport also, just somewhere else, and now I can shoot him. Unfortunately, though, he does have some sort of stealth kicking in that saves him from getting destroyed. Very annoying, because I would have killed the Scorpion right here, right there, but he has stealth. And now he jumped onto the other dude, and yeah. I wonder what stealth it was. Was it from the beak drone? Because this stealth was not the Ash pilot. It was something different. Or disguise unit, maybe? Anyways, we got destroyed, unfortunately. But don't worry, we'll still have something more to show. And I'm gonna show you how I rock the rest of the match. Starting off also with a robot that I consider not meta, but fun and good nowadays, right? It used to be a little different when it came out. The harpies and sirens were everywhere. Very annoying robots because they would just constantly jump up like this. You couldn't attack them then, and when they wanted to get back in cover, they just pressed the button and they teleported back, right? Or they let themselves fall with additional stealth. And yeah. But nowadays, of course, the harpies and sirens are well-balanced robots that are actually really good still. Especially running with the Hawkeye drone. Is it the Hawk? I think so. Yeah, Hawkeye drone, which basically provides your Siren and Harpies with shield break passively whenever you use your flight ability. Super amazing, super helpful when countering Dux robots, for example. But of course, the Dux robot wouldn't be the #1 meta bomber, annoying game-breaking machine if he didn't get this, in addition to that ridiculous shield, also just a stealth. Because why not? Give him stealth too, right? and so on. It's just Worobots nowadays. That's what it is when it's a meta bot. It can't be countered. Not even when you have the counter things like shield break or quantum radar, because then there is simply a second defense system that will prevent you from killing him. Uh-ohs. We have the bro coming in, following me. And unfortunately my jumps are super short. I wanted to jump further. Thankfully though, I had support from another mauler following the other guy and punching him from behind. And this robot here, or this Titan, I've made a video about this where I told you that this was one of the best all-rounder Berserkieres you can build, because you have great range. And you also see that people will always focus you with their maulers, because they understand that a Berserkiere Titan is easily killed, right? They know that. See, he just basically would have two-hit killed the other Berserkiere there if he hadn't gotten a stealth ability from his dash. And this stealth, it takes like 20 seconds or so until you get it back. So it is a long-lasting, long-lasting cooldown to get it back, and therefore not very effective defense system. But you can still run this build very effectively if you play it careful. Wow, an Arthur. I feel bad for destroying this Arthur Titan. Can we get him? Come on. Yes, living legend! Yeah! That's right, that's how we do it in the Moneytown, boys. Woo! Come on there, little hill. Don't stop me though so long. Ugh. Okay, I can't shoot him. He's behind cover. Jesus, can I please get in range? Living legend. There we go. Arbiter did the kill. This is a really deadly version of Tsar, by the way, right? The Tsar also is a rocket launcher with a lot of splash radius, but this weapon here fires way more damage output per minute. 9-point-something million. Alright, so one more situation here. We're on Springfield. Nah, we're on Yamantau. And I'm trying to shoot some jock over there, but man, forget it. It's just never a time to shoot him. Now he's losing his ability, but he's actually in cover. But from here, this is a good spot for this build, because people hiding in the center behind the wall, you can still hit them. But I have to reload some of my weapons, because these things actually, in the light of balancing them, again, after the meta time was over and the money was already made, the Smuta has lost its reload speed. It used to reload much faster, you could fire for a much longer time since you're reloading while firing, and you would also have a shorter time in between when you are trying to reload it all the way, you know? So, putting plan B up, there we go. Okay. There's Typhon, I'm trying to target him, but very hard to do. And now I'm out of weapons firepower again. Oh my goodness, most of the time I'm not even firing, but I'm still empty. Come on, get him, yes! Oh no, he walked out of range. 500 meters isn't that much, you know? Look at the regulators, they instantly kill you at 800 meters range. 800! And of course then they have the reload time, but you know, you've done 25,000 times the amount of damage that you do with the Smuta in that time. And it's just a medium weapon, it's not even a heavy weapon. Yet it outperforms it by 5 times or so, at the very least, you know? If you're looking for balancing, this is the wrong game for you, man. This is the wrong game, and this is my natural, my nature is to always seek fairness, seek skills to be successful, and not just buying success by having the new up-to-date thing. Not the right game for me then. But I still, and this is the fun thing, I still find myself enjoying running fun builds. I just have to kind of accept the fact that I'm not going to be as strong, right? I'm just going to have a little bit of fun, I'm going to be trolling around a couple bullets around the corner, and I'm not going to lead any rankings anywhere. No sir, I'm not. I'm just trying to have a bit of a fun time. This guy down there, I think I can get him there. Yeah, here we go, and pop, kill, around the corner. Nice. Then I think maybe it's time to put another plan B into motion. So snap, sending it over, and then look at my health. Bum, one hit kill. Well, that's Vendicatore for you. Titan weapon with near unlimited range that just insta-kills you at max range. And there goes my robot that I have tried to stay in the game with. I've been planning to do a lot more with it, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Didn't come to it. Alright, but now we can at least use our own Berserker and do a good job with it. And please tell me in the comments, I would really like to hear what you think about the Bagliore robot. Do you think it's an interesting robot? Would you even want to run it? Because as we all understand, it is not a meta build. It's not going to be as effective as many of the other things that the other players are running, but it is still, I think, a decent robot. If you play it well, you can have a good fun time with it. And yeah, let's get rid of that guy, finally. Uh-oh, a Dux robot is coming in. We have to kill it fast if possible. Yes, alright, good. And then there is the this guy up there. Unfortunately, my weapon was in a short reloading state, in a short firing state. If I had my weapon firepower accelerated, I would have probably been able to kill that entire Vendicatore build up there and take revenge from what he did before, but unfortunately I had the slow fire rate going at that time. If you have only a short time, look at him, he's 100% on me. Every dash he's doing, every attack is doing 100% anti-me. So I guess I'm gonna have to sooner or later deal with him. So far I've been giving him the benefit of the doubt, just he killed me once, see, he is trying it again, and that's it. That was the moment I decided that he's gone now, that's it. And he's done indeed, because he used his dash to get there. No more benefit of the doubt for you. You've killed me once, and I've even given you a chance to fire at something else, but you didn't, so serves you right. So, getting some kills here, Rampage. Oh man, I'm rampaging through the map. I always have to accelerate the fire state in advance, so that once somebody comes out there, I can hit them and kill them quick enough. Wow, dude, this is such a strong build. This actually, if you were asking me my opinion, I think this is a broken build. It is broken. It just doesn't seem so broken when you compare it to that ridiculous Mauler, but it is a broken build. And that makes me wonder, what if you put these weapons on a Mauler type? Then you have this range, and you still have the ridiculousness of the Mauler at the same time. You know, wouldn't that mean it's like even more broken? But of course you can't kill other Maulers so quick. You can kill them, but only if you catch them at the right time. Oh man, Dagon Robot. No, you don't want to catch my attention in this one here. Alright, he's using his ability on the Devourer Titan. I cannot fight him for the next couple of seconds, but now I can. And I'm hitting him with everything I've got. I got him. Sweet. Alright, so here we are at the end of the match. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about the Bagliore and also about Smuta. And see you soon. Manny signing off. Bye bye, my friends.